Hey, friends. Can you hear me? And can you see us? Welcome to After... It's not After Dark. I'm all confused. Welcome to Live at the Ginger Cat Lady's Craft Table. My guest tonight is Karen McKoy from Slapping Paint on Paper, and I am so excited to have her here and to see what it is that she's going to be working on with us tonight. You have something you want to say there, Karen?
Hello.
I don't know if I have any mods out there yet.
Hey, Maddie.
But if I do, yep, sweethearts here. Diana, can you pop Karen's channel link in for me? I would appreciate it. So our format tonight is just Karen and I crafting while I ask her some questions so we can get to know Miss Karen a little bit better. I don't, unless Karen really wants me to, I don't take questions from the audience. I try to keep it, because sometimes that can get crazy. But I do kind of watch, and if I see something that I think is a decent one, then I'll pop it in there. So, all right, let me see who we've got here, and then we will get started. Hey, Diana, welcome. Welcome, Jenny. I see you guys are wanting to talk to Harley and see Harley. Thank God he's asleep. He was a nightmare earlier. Knocked the camera and the light over and spilled my tea. And yeah, I was not a happy camper. Hey, Beth. Hello, Maddie. Hen is here. Yay, Hen. Did you get up special just to come here and hang out? Tammy is here. Welcome. Sandy, welcome. Welcome, Marty.
The gang's all here.
Looks like it is here. Yes, Harley being Harley, Sandy, very much so. Oh, and Vale's here. Welcome, Vale. All right, so if I missed you, I apologize. I will keep watching and make sure that I acknowledge you as you come in. Welcome, Amy. So, Karen, what are you going to be working on tonight?
Well, I'm going to be doing multiple things, kind of, sort of. So I'm going to take my love for watercolor, and I know we have card makers in the audience, so I'm going to take whatever I do, I'm going to turn it into, this was inspired by Beth with my prompts. So I'm going to take the watercolors, so I'm going to cut this paper down into this card size, and I'm going to put it on the card, so it won't be an ace of heart anymore, it'll be my art. And then some of them I might take and make cards out of them. It just depends on how things kind of pop out. Because, you know, sometimes my art gets so beautiful, I just can't turn it into anything but art.
Right? You got to go with the flow, right?
Yeah, so we just going to let it roll. Just let it roll. Just let it roll.
All righty. We can do that. We may have to do that all kinds of times. We'll see how the night goes.
But definitely we'll be slapping paint on paper.
Definitely slapping paint on paper. It would not be Karen if it was not slapping paint on paper.
Facts.
All righty. So, Karen, how did you get started with junk journaling?
So the real truth is I lost my son. And I needed to find an outlet, and I had started doing, and I wanted to do a memory. I wanted to keep his memory, kind of do something like that. And so I kind of started with junk journaling. Well, more scrapbooking is what I found out later. I was doing more scrapbooking, but more, the junk came in when I did a whole lot of cussing as I put the stuff down. And ripping stuff up, and then I was just like, oh, this is cool. So then I went on YouTube and just like put in journaling and put in different prompts, and it's somewhere it said, oh, you're junk journaling. I was like, oh, okay. That's how it kind of happened. Kind of just fell
You
into it because of life.
were doing it and didn't even know you were doing it, huh?
It did not.
That's awesome.
But I love it though. I love it, especially when I get in my little funky moods. Slapping some paint, some paper together, and really just literally just letting it go and not worrying about the outcome of it, and whether it's pretty or not. If it makes me happy, then that was the whole the goal.
That is something that I so wish I could do. I need to learn to get out of my head and just let it flow. And I, for some reason, can't seem to do that yet. Working on it, though. Working on it. So, welcome, Susie. Welcome, Di.
Hey, Di.
Why are you sitting in a car park, Di?
Uh-oh. Like a
So she's sitting
weirdo.
in a car park like a weirdo. Yep.
You didn't want to miss us?
Apparently not. We're that special to her. Yay, us.
Yes.
So, who or what inspired your style of junk journaling early on?
What's that girl's name? Lord. You know how you pull up everybody? And
Everybody, her brother. Yeah.
Evidently she wasn't too important because I can't remember her daggone name. But I haven't, to tell the truth, I haven't watched her in years, so that could be it. But I kind of, muggled around with a whole bunch of people. I was just out there trying to figure out who was going to be best for me. But then I was, it was pretty, it was grungy, it was so many different kind, and I think I just took everybody's and kind of went my own way. But there was a God, love, boy, she'd probably just shoot me if she knew I could remember her name. Oh, her channel is country something. Michelle is her name, and Country Morning Creations. That's what it is. And she started doing, like, I started watching her do a lot of junk journal, and they were so pretty. So they didn't kind of go with my attitude, you know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to make them that pretty, So I was just kind of do what she did, because she also kind of taught me how to do bookbinding too.
Uh-huh.
And so I took that and went with that. But yeah, Michelle was the one that kind of got me to really, line up with it to where I could probably, I could teach it. But so yeah, Country Morning Creations. I think that's the name of her channel.
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, she was somebody I met through another mutual friend, and she lived in Colorado. So we were in Colorado at the same time, but COVID happened and we never got to craft together. And then I moved from Colorado.
Gotcha. Hen, how did you traumatize poor Casey? What did you do to him? Hen's traumatizing people out there. All right.
Oh,
yeah. She probably scared him somehow.
I got ice cream.
I know. I saw that. I'm jealous. Very jealous. What's your favorite thing to make when you are in a creative rut?
When I'm in a creative rut, I will say junk journals. Now that's my go-to, junk journals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I will prep. So during World Watercolor Month, which was all of July, I didn't do anything but watercolor. So
Right.
I had I had a commissioned journal. It wasn't a junk journal, it was a journal. And I had two junk journals on deck. So, but once I print out what I'm going to put on them, and once I do what I'm going to do, then I usually, and this might sound crazy, but my stuff talks to me. And whichever one says, hey, I'm ready for you to come and work on me, then that's the one that I will get. And I will sit there, because I'm like, ugh, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's a junk journal. I don't have to be precise or anything. I don't. The only thing I pretty much measure is the cover.
Yeah, that one little matters a little more. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll measure that out. But for the most part, junk journal, throwing together a journal, I can sit and probably sit together 4 or 5 hours and do a journal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Not me. Hey, Casey, welcome.
Hey, Casey.
Let's see. Are you more of a cluster queen or a minimalist with flair?
Oh. As I look around my studio.
All right, let's talk about your style. Your style of junk journaling, not what you're, because I think we would all be, I think none of us would be minimalists.
Yeah, I don't think, not at all. Not at
No.
all.
At least not with our crafting space.
No, not at all. I don't think I'm a minimalist about nothing. But I will say I'm a cluster queen. Everything has its own little cluster.
Yeah, even when you paint your flowers.
Yeah.
Your flowers are
it
typically little clusters.
So, but that kind of happened. They used to didn't be like that. Like if I could show you some of my beginning stuff, it would be all over the place. And then after I started selling my artwork, then I needed it to be a little bit more, control. So I started teaching myself to narrow in on the palette, and that worked.
Gotcha. And you typically, when you're painting, it's typically just watercolors, right? You don't do acrylics or any other style of painting?
Oh, no. I started out with acrylics.
You did?
So I was scared of dating watercolor. I told watercolor we could never date. I was in love with acrylic. I didn't want to change. I didn't see no reason to change. And one day I was in a Patreon, and the young lady's Patreon I was in, she had a guest, and it was Dots and Dust. And Dots and Dust was, painting. And I was just like, wow, what does she using? And then they're like, watercolor. I was like, that watercolor looked too controlled. And I started following her. And that's how Slapping Paint on Paper was born. After I started following her, then I started just slapping it down. It didn't need to have any kind of rhyme or no destination. Just slap it on the paper and let it do what it do, because that's what watercolor likes to do. If you're a control freak, watercolor usually will piss you off. And that's how we started out, though. That's how we started out. I would be mad, be like, no. Yeah. So yeah, I started out with acrylic.
But now it's pretty much just watercolor, right?
Well, I can't even say that. No, I can't say it's just. No, I can't say it's just watercolor, because I have. I was going to say most of the stuff that I sell is just watercolor, but I can't say that because I have acrylic too. So, but the one that brings me the most joy is watercolor.
There you go. Okay.
Which is crazy.
So you will do other mediums, but the watercolor is the main. And you do mixed media type stuff too, don't you?
Oh yes. Now that's when I found out I could marry all of them and put them on a canvas and they all be happy. That just made my life I was even more full of joy then. It's just like, yes. Which is what we're doing. What I'm going to do tonight is show you how I take them all and slap them down and keep it moving.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's see. Sorry, there was one of them we talked about. What? I'm like uber conscious of them right now.
I'm too busy. I can't count.
All right. Well, I'm sure somebody out there is. They'll do it for you, especially now that I brought it up.
For sure, right?
I expect somebody out there to give me a full count of how many I say by the time we're done.
Oh, Lord. You're going to put it out there now.
Well, they were going to do it anyway, just to irritate me, or just to mess with me, not irritate me, but mess with me. What does your craft space actually look like on a bad day?
It still looks good.
It still looks good.
It looks good. Now my desk might look, the little square that I have might look a mess, but my studio is always going to be on its best behavior. It's always ready for guests.
Really?
Yeah, that's just the OCD in me.
Okay. So
Or
there's
the
some neat
CD or the CDO.
There's the CDO.
Yeah, it's not OCD, it's CDO. If you got to put it in order. That's a little OCD. It's a little OCD joke.
That is definitely a little OCD. That's hilarious. Hey, Carrie, welcome. I don't think I've missed anybody else. If I have, welcome, welcome. Do you, well, this one doesn't really apply to you very much. Do you film your videos in batches or go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
Yeah, because you like the whole live situation.
I do like the live experience. Yeah, I do. But as we talked, I'm going to try to do some videos because I'm trying to get to that 1,000 so I can be done with that one, and then on to the next. Oh, that was cute.
Did you see that Becca and Dana are doing a hop?
No, I did not.
Okay, so they're doing a hop, and it's specifically for people that are crafters, artists that are less than 1,000 subs to try and help them get to 1,000 subs. And if you go to either one of their channels, there's some more information and then a little like a Google form to fill out, and then in case you're interested in doing it, and then so that could be helpful. And it's a live hop. It's not like recorded videos. Hey Pam, welcome.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so you might want to check that one out. So before the live started, we were talking about how I noticed that when I'm not doing videos like normal, that my subscriber count doesn't grow as fast as it did when I was doing videos about every 2 weeks, I would get another 100 subscribers. But since I haven't been doing as many videos and doing mostly lives, that has changed. And so that's what I was talking to Karen about that. And so that's what she was referring to just a minute ago about wanting to do more videos. So just a little backstory there. All right. What's your biggest crafting pet peeve?
I want to keep friends. I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Yeah.
I want to keep my friends.
Your friends aren't gonna leave. Believe me, Di admitted that she didn't like Tim Holtz. So
she did. I missed that.
Not that she didn't like him, but that she didn't get the whole like hype thing. That it was more of a he's cool, but everything's overpriced and that kind of thing. So it was kind of and people still like her. So that's a huge one to admit.
Listen, okay. I'm not a Tim Holtz product fan. I'm a Tim Holtz fan.
Yes, that's different. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I could just look at him create and craft, and he's just so adorable.
He is, and he does some incredible stuff.
Yeah. So I guess I could share the one that is it's not a major. I think everybody knows this about me. I hate when people put heat tool on my watercolors.
Don't watch me.
I mean, they want to rush the so this is me, okay? When I slap paint on paper, it's not so much about this part right here. Most of the time, if you've been on my channel, I'm mostly going to be talking. My channel is centered around how I created joy, how I started creating joy at a time when I probably should have been somewhere kicking, screaming, crying, bloody murder and mad and, probably falling out of, I don't know. But I found joy in crafting, painting. And so there are people that I know go through, mothers maybe who have lost children, lost, mom, dad, sister, brother, death. Everybody has had death hit them, or
Right.
everyone has had their heart broken one time or another, because grief is anything that makes your heart hurt, and that's
Right.
Karenology. So when I'm doing it, I give it time to heal. So I guess for me, when I started, people start coming in and start watching, and I was like, oh my God, they put heat on that watercolor. Acrylic,
Stop! What are you doing?
Right. I was like, give it time to heal. And then I had to talk to myself and be like, Karen, everybody don't have the same issue you have. They don't mind. They want to go and get it over with and keep it moving. So
Right.
so that was really, really, really. I think that's the one. And watercolors and the things, they just show up and they're just so beautiful once they dry. But again, that's just me. That's
Well,
just
I'll
me.
tell you right now, don't watch me then.
Oh, you slap a heat tool on your watercolors too?
Okay. So to be fair, I don't watercolor like you do.
Right. Okay.
My use of watercolor is either with watercolor pencil to add a bit of color here and there to something that I'm doing, or I have recently found, because I didn't realize I had this, I found some watercolor in tubes like what you have. I went to get some acrylic paint and I'm like, oh, look at this. I forgot I had this. So I pulled it out and I'm in love with smooshing watercolor onto my
yummy.
cards and stuff, like to give the background some color instead of being white. And I don't have, I'm usually, it's like okay, I need to work on this. So I'm going to use the heat tool to dry it because I need to work on it. So yeah.
See, but that's different.
Okay, good. Because as I was doing it, I'm like, Karen would be not happy with me because I'd heard you say that before.
Yeah. So the that's why I say with the card makers, for one, I am grateful that you guys are using watercolors, which is why I'm in love with it. But that's not the one that I'm really talking about. I'm talking about like people that actually watercolor like me, and they don't want to wait for the process. So the card makers, y'all are, they're a little different. They just like, hey, that's not the show. The show for the card makers is making the cards. So they're kind of doing the same thing that I do. But my show is the watercolors and theirs is the card.
Hey, Mama. Mama's here watching us.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, so she's asking, has anyone used the Tim Holtz? She typed sprints. It's the Tim Holtz spritz, SPRITZ, not sprints, but yeah, that's my mom. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Spritz. It's like a spray, and I was supposed to get back to her on it, and I completely forgot. So if anybody in there, huh?
Those are the new ones, right?
I'm not sure. It's like the ink colors in a spray bottle, I think. Yeah. So, Jenny, you've used it. Okay, if you can kind of tell Mom something about it, how it works, because I've never used it and couldn't answer her question. So, all right. How has your style changed over time? I think we kind of touched on this, but
yeah, I've gotten a little bit more patience. Yeah, I've my style has honed in more on. Oh, let's go. So with junk journaling, I've gotten to the place to where I don't worry about satisfying the people. I worry about pleasing me, and that way my junk journals have more love for me.
Yes.
And so then when I really sell them, I'm really selling a part of my heart.
Yes.
And then my watercolors, like I say, I've taken the time. I'm now going down the rabbit hole of backing into learning some things about watercolor. Some things I could care less about. I do not want a PhD in watercolors because that's not what I was seeking. They
Right.
bring me so much joy. I just always want to have fun with them. And I want them to know that I respect them. And sometimes they want me to know I can't do this. I need to know why. And then I'll go down the rabbit hole with it.
But only because it's not doing what you want it to do, not because you need to know everything all about it.
That's it. That's it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Welcome, Sandra Louise, and welcome, Debbie Epps.
Hello.
What do you do when you're feeling uninspired?
I go out and play with the dogs. We have Rottweilers. We breed Rottweilers. So I have 9. We just got Willow. So we have 9
the cutest little puppy.
Yes, and she does. I had to take her out and get her ready to do her thing so she wouldn't be whiny. And I'm trying not to get her used to being in the studio.
Yeah. I wish I would have not had the kitten up on the desk when he was tiny, because now that's where he wants to be, and it's rough. It can be really rough. Yeah, it can be really rough. He likes to get into things, so those going out there and hanging out with them helps to kind of clear your mind up, and you can come in and create then.
Well, I'll take them for a walk. I'm on 10.5 acres. We've been here for 3 years. We moved from Colorado in 21. And so when I really, really, really come in here and I slap some paint on some paper and I'm still feeling like I want to just throw everything off my desk, I will cut the lights out, and then I'll go and sometimes get 1 or 2 of the dogs. I don't take them all out. And then we will take a walk around the whole property. And by the time I've walked the whole property, I've gotten my perspective.
About that time, I would be laying on the ground. Yeah. There would be no crafting involved.
and you know what, Pam? That's usually what happens is I'm so tired from the walk. And then by the time I, maybe take a nap or sit down and rest, when I come back in here, then it's like, oh, you got your mind together? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do. What are we going to do now?
Whole new attitude then, huh?
Whole new attitude, yes.
Yeah. Hey, Zippy, welcome. What part of junk journaling still feels magical to you?
Oh, so when I take lace and add it to my junk journals, because remember I was saying I don't like my junk journals to be all prissy, pretty pink and all the things, but when I put some lace and stitch it on there, like run that sewing machine over that lace across that paper, oh, like Casey was running this morning on his live. Oh my goodness, he hit that sewing machine. I wanted to go grab some lace and just slap it on some paper real quick.
Was that not the best sound ever?
Ever. Oh my goodness.
As he was doing that, I'm like, oh, that machine sounds so nice.
Yes. So
nice.
So adding stitches to my junk journals is definitely, it's still just like, oh my goodness, look at this.
Right, exactly. Have you seen what Di does with her lace with watercolors?
As a matter of fact, I added that to the junk journal that I'm creating. I did slap some paint on some lace, and then I put some stitches to it. Yes, I was
pretty, huh? I need to find me some of those metallic watercolors because that is just amazing.
You can go to Michael's. Michael's has them.
Do they? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because she just had some cheapo stuff that she had gotten from the T word that nobody likes.
Actually, the ones that she had, that very set is at Michael's.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Maddie. Yes, Karen does hear sewing machine noise.
What part of junk? Oh, I'm sorry, I did that one. If you could try any other creative hobby, what would it be?
Embroidery. As a matter of fact, I will be starting September learning how to learn embroidery.
Embroidery, huh?
Hmm. As my grandma said, if you'd have learned when I was trying to teach you, I say, well, I was into other things then.
It was not interested, Granny.
Not at all. And now she won't teach me. But she did teach me quilting though.
Yeah. I did some embroidery, cross stitch, that kind of stuff when I was younger, but I haven't done it in a real long time. I did on a recent library card that I made. I don't have it sitting here right now. Oh, yes, I do. I did this library card,
Oh, pretty.
and I did some slow stitching X's right there, and then I slow stitched the lace onto it as well. So, but that's the that's the closest I've gotten in a very long time. Very long time. So, what's one small creator more people that you think more people should know about?
Oh, Lord. Well, I think, listen, when you asked Di this question, I was stumped for her, and I was just like, I'm still stumped. But because I feel like everybody that I've come across. So if I can answer this question in maybe like groups,
Sure.
like I think that Di is a great person to learn from because of the things that she has in her wheelhouse. I think
Yes.
from the video that I saw you do, that I looked at a video the other day, the way you put books and things together is good. And then there is the way Bitty Penny put those cards together. But then when you think
Yes.
about the small people, there's some people that, they're not out there like that. I think Norma is the way she puts together cards, her and Lisa, I don't know nobody's channel. See, there it go. Norma's Creation, I think is Norma's.
Yes. Yeah.
And Di, everybody knows the Messy Palette. She's in the chat. And then right now I'm being totally inspired by Beth, and Beth just doesn't even realize it. She'll probably be like, me? And yeah, you. Right? Because I mean, that's why I went and brought these cards and got the prompts and the things. So I just think everybody is just good in their own right. So it's kind of hard to answer that question, kind of.
Well, yeah, I guess it kind of sounds like it depends on what it is that you're looking for. So if you're looking more for the mixed media kind of stuff like what Dye does, that's one direction. If you're looking more for like junk journal-y type stuff like what I do, then that's another direction, but more like a card kind of person, that's a whole nother direction. So yeah, it sounds like it just depends on what it is that you're looking for.
And I can agree with that. And that's probably, and for me, because I'm not just a one-stop shop, it's kind of, it was hard. Yeah, it was hard. That's why I say I was like, God, I can't even answer that. And I'm sitting right here. So now I'm sitting on here and still couldn't answer it. It's like, golly, and let me not exclude myself.
Right. Right. Beth says she must have a fever laughing out loud.
Beth got me over here doing things like, hey, Flo. Beth has me over here like, look how cute. Look how cute it is. Like, is that not inspiration?
Oh, she did get you, didn't she?
Yeah, in my look, I dumped out watercolor. I just want you to know this house, some watercolor to put my little prompt cards, which also made me want to do what I'm doing. I'm going to do what is 56. How many cards in the deck? 36, 56?
52.
52, yeah. And so I'm going to do 52 of these so that I'll be ready for whatever, whenever. And then that way I will have pretty cards already because they'll be on my cards. And I thought that was a great idea. And then plus, as I was sitting up here thinking about, oh my goodness, Karen, you do this, you do that. What are you going to do? And I was like, well, how about we do it all at one time? Right?
Why not? Right? If you're gonna do it, do it.
Do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, 52 pickup. How many of you guys used to play 52 pickup?
Did it with my brother all the time.
Until I used to like to do it with people that didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know, but he would still. He didn't know the first time, but he'd still fall for it. We did it when he was little. He just never like really caught on that we were messing with him.
Yes, I loved it, but I hadn't done that in a long time.
No. I accidentally did it a few times at school when I was still teaching, and the kindergartners were like, "Oh, I'll get it, Mrs. Barnes, I'll get it." So that was, yeah. They loved doing it. I should have just started doing it to see how many of them would run to do it.
Too cute.
Do you ever swap journals, participate in collaborations, do swaps, anything like that?
No.
No.
And not that I won't, it's just that I haven't, I just haven't gotten out there like that, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does. It totally does. I hadn't until I started hanging out at lives and saw that some of it was going on, and what's Di call it? Voluntold? No. Di, what is it that you call when people end up doing it because you basically told them to? She says she did the 52 card pickup. I did it to my granddaughter. She side-eyed me and said, "Choose kind, grandma."
Oh, well, I haven't done it to my grandkids.
Right? Next victims.
Thank you for that. I will have to do that.
Craft drafted. That's it. Craft drafted. Yeah.
Oh, craft drafted. Okay.
Yeah, I ended up getting craft drafted, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm doing this, and now I enjoy doing it, so I just keep doing it, and I get some really cool stuff in return. So it's really cool. Really cool.
Oh, nice.
How has the junk journaling community surprised you?
Loving, caring, and giving.
Yes.
Yeah,
hey, Ghosty.
Loving, caring, and giving. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mary. Yeah. Very much so. Very much so. Very supportive.
Very supportive. And I think, let's see, who... Oh, it was Di's channel with Cookie Wookie. When she put my link in Di's like live, I was like, wait, what?
Right.
And then I went and followed and went somewhere else, and then I was just like, oh my goodness, this is cool. So of course, then I made Dawn my moderator, and I was like, oh wait, so now I do it on my live. It's like, I love it, and you learn. That's why I say you learn so much if you're just willing. And I haven't run into anyone other than the troll, scroll, or whatever we call them that was in my comment that will never see the light of day. Had their little slickness to say about, I said, because I always say watercolor is just like Jesus, it's very forgiving. And they was just like, I can't believe you compare watercolor to Jesus. And I was like, well, Jesus died for you, not me. So get off of my page. Click.
I love that.
I had never had that kind of somebody to say something. So, but the lovingness, the caring, the sharing, and even the snarkiness, and everybody receiving it with love, and it's just so fun.
It is. It really is. To me, the support of wanting to help other people grow and see their channels grow and see them successful instead of the whole, no, I'm not going to help you because that'll take the limelight away from me. Yeah. But everybody's so different. Everything we do, there's only so many ways you can fold paper, but yet still people seem to do it in a different enough way that there's still enough room for all of us, and I love that people support that.
And you know what, Pam, here's the thing. People that maybe wouldn't like to hear what I have to say, if I can connect them with you, Di, Beth, or something, and they find their person, then I'm happy about it.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Yeah, like
I
said, sharing, no gatekeeping, sharing the love. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, I saw somebody that had, I think it was on Lovely, her channel today, maybe, I don't remember, somebody I saw today real quick. And she had, she was doing a flip through of a junk journal. Now, the stuff I saw in that junk journal, if that didn't inspire me to want to like, oh my goodness. And
right.
when you go and you ask somebody, like you go in their chat and you be like, how'd you do that? And then they'll be like, whoa, I did this and I did that. And I was like, wait, what? You ain't going to charge me for that?
Right, exactly. Well, and Jay will full on encourage you to dye papers. She'll encourage you, and that's what she does for a living. She dyes papers and sells it, or not for a living, but that's one of the, her passion and something that she does to make money. But she will encourage you to do it yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, she's just she's an awesome person. Oh yeah, Debbie, that probably was it. It was probably one of Paint Girlie's journals. She, Paint Girlie does some really incredible stuff too. So
it was amazing. When I tell you that journal page, like up in the corner, I never would have thought to take. Like it was kind of like, this is the page, and she put an eyelet there, ran thread through it, put an eyelet there, ran thread down there, put another eyelet. First of all, I had to figure out what to do with eyelets.
Right.
Let's just start there.
And then do that with it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like,
right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I love watching all the different channels and learning. There's so many things that, I never thought of that. I never, I never even thought that I could do something like that with paper. But yet it was something that was so duh. Why didn't I think of it? You know what I mean?
I wasn't going to think of it because, first of all, me and paper just wasn't friends. I used to throw paper away. I started fires with papers. So until life served me up a slow the hell down, Karen, now I look at paper in a whole different way. So much so that at my family reunion, they was getting ready to throw all these Chick-fil-A boxes away. I was like, wait.
What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. Give me about 10 of them.
I can use those things. Yeah, people start looking at you weird. When we were in Florida, I wanted to save the avocado peels from our dinners because I wanted to use it to make avocado dyed paper. And both my husband and my sister-in-law looked at me like I was insane. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait until we get home and do it on the slide then. All y'all won't need to know that I'm doing it.
But now I've got my husband on board. He'll ask first, do you want this? Do you want this? And I'll be like, oh yeah, thank you.
Envelopes now just appear on my desk instead of me having to remind him that I want them.
Oh, we have a box.
And the padded mailers. Those both are things that, there's just no question. He just pops them onto my desk now. So got him trained.
Yep. And once you get the husband on board, then that's half the battle.
Right. Exactly. Most definitely. Alrighty, are you ready for the crafty confession roulette?
Let's go.
All right, pick a number between 1 and 15.
7.
Let's see, where did it go? If you had to break up with one type of paper, who is getting ghosted?
Oh.
Hey, Carrie.
Oh, hold on. Oh my.
What one paper would you say, nope, I'm done with you?
Oh, Lord. As I look at my pile of watercolor paper.
Right?
Okay, out of all of them, if I had to get rid of one, don't think I'm talking. I'm not going to get rid of you, but I'm going to have to say you. It will be Fabriano. I'm I'm
Is
not
that a
going to get rid
watercolor?
of it for real. Yeah, that's my watercolor paper because I've only fallen in love with Magnani. So
Uh-huh.
Magnani and Fabriano are my two top. Those are the ones I use.
You'll hear her in the background, like reassuring the paper, right? That
Yeah, I had to let my paper
she's not
know
going to
I'm
do
not
it.
going to get rid of it. Yeah, I'm just. It's a game. It's just a game.
Right? It's just a game, baby. It's just a game.
Yes, I love you. Look. Yes. Ooh, these
All
turned
right.
out so cute.
Ooh, those are nice. Did you just stamp over top of them? I'm sorry, I haven't been really
Oh, I
watching.
did. I forgot. Yes, I did. So this is
Nice.
Casey inspired because Casey shared on you this morning when he shared Iron Orchard's designs.
That's the one you were talking about. Nice.
And this is the one, yeah. So, and that's what I do is I'll normally it would be one big old piece, but I just like, oh, well, I put stuff on my desk that I was going to use. So, yeah, that's was that. But aren't they beautiful? And now we did that. Now we're going,
They are. I
yeah,
like
I
how
love it.
big and chunky the font is. Most of them are not like that when you get a stamp.
But that's because you see how big this is, though. This is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
So,
Very
this
cool.
one was actually for stamping furniture. And I thought about cutting it, and I was like, nope, because most of my paper is usually 9.5 by 12 anyway. So
Right. Yep.
yeah, this it works. So it works, but it makes it look good on here. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Debbie Epps says that she loves using that on where did it go? I
Tissue
just
paper.
saw it. Tissue paper, yeah.
I see. I knew it was going to be tissue paper. Yes, that is. Oof. Yes, Debbie. Yes, yes, yes. On some tissue paper.
Yep. All right, pick another number.
Okay, we did
We did
17.
seven, no, up to 15. Sorry,
Oh, 15. Well then 15.
15. If your scissors had a name, what would it be?
Benny.
Whoa, you did not even have to think about that. Are they already named?
Meet Benny. Yep.
So Benny already had a name then. Is that what you're telling us?
Yep. Benny had, see, that was easy. These are Benny. Of course, these are Tim. I think everybody's scissors are named Tim because these are the Tim Holt scissors.
Right.
Yeah, but and these right here are Violet.
For
Oh,
an
but you
obvious
only
reason.
asked about one.
No, it's okay. I just never known anybody that actually has named their scissors, so I'm quite impressed.
Oh, well then meet Goldie.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, Pam, I'm the mother of 7. I had 7 children, right?
Right.
So, being that I'm not naming children anymore, I
Yeah,
usually
name something.
name other things.
Yeah, but isn't that what the puppies are for?
Yeah, but they get names too. That's why Willow is named Willow.
Right.
And then I have, you know, all of them have names. When I call their names, people are looking for children, and then the dogs are there.
Right.
So my dogs have real like Lauren Ruth, Lily Rose, Sienna Grace. The boys, they kind of have dog names, except for, well, Simon does. Simon, we had Simon, Alvin, and Theodore on our last litter.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Cheryl says she can't name her. Cheryl says I can't name my scissors. I would feel bad when they go missing.
Oh Lord, my twos usually get called.
I was gonna say you just saw Di's too.
Yeah.
Di, what was the 3 hours later comment? Was there something that you were wanting me to see and I hadn't seen? There's some snark going on in there. Miss Di.
Thank you, Casey.
Oh, there was. Oh, did you see Casey said they also that stamp would be good on a gel plate too?
Oh yes, we have done it on gel plate too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got gel plate in the studio too. So in the beginning of me finding myself in the craft world, I kind of hoard around with a whole bunch of stuff. And now I'm just loyal to my watercolors.
So, so that comment that I saw that said 3 hours later, and I asked if I was missing something, it was actually that it was 3 hours later. Karen gets done naming her scissors.
Oh Lord. Well, at least I didn't. I still have three more, but I don't think they don't have names. That's probably why I didn't pick them up. They don't have names.
Oh no.
Yeah, those are the ones that I use. Those are right there. You saw how fast I picked them up. They're right there.
Tammy says, "Oh my God, I can see a milk carton with missing scissors."
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, the scissors go missing, and that's when it starts getting scary. Luckily,
Yeah.
I don't have children, so I don't have to get worried about that. But there's been times where I've had to tell the hubs to, nope, nope, don't use those.
No, my husband don't come in here. We took him to the dollar store to get his own scissors.
Yep.
He don't
So
come in the studio at all.
Hen was using scissors one day, and it was scaring me. I thought she was going to cut her fingers off because she was fussy cutting, and they were huge. So she has her giant, awesome ones and her small, crappy ones that I made her use,
Oh.
so she doesn't scare me anymore.
What does she have? Those big Tim Holtz scissors?
I don't. Hen, are they Tim Holtz? I don't. They were huge. They were just big old scissors, and I don't know how people fussy cut with big scissors. I really don't understand it. I can't. I try, and I end up almost cutting off my finger or cutting off a person's head or whatever, So I just, I just don't.
I can agree. I would have agreed with you before. I forgot if it was Biddy Penny or Beth, but whenever we was on somebody's live and they were talking about those scissors, and I was on the I don't fussy cut because them scissors, they hurt my hand, whatever. And so I think it was Biddy Penny said, no, you get the bigger scissors and you do this and you do that. And whatever it was, when I did it, oh my goodness, it definitely makes a difference. So I was fussy cutting that night.
You do have to make sure that you keep the scissors pointing forward at all times and that you move the paper.
Yeah. Move the paper. That was it. Yeah. The key was move the paper.
Yeah. And that's what I taught my kindergartners. Like we learned to use scissors by laying on the floor on our bellies and elbows on the floor. And that would force them to have to keep, because they want to get their elbows up in the air too. That's the other hard thing. But that was the one thing that I really got on them about. Nope, scissors stay pointing forward at all times. The scissors don't move, the paper moves. Always.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm left-handed too. So that was another, I wasn't taught how to use scissors properly because, back in my day, who taught left-handed people how to use scissors? Because we didn't have those,
No,
So once she said that, then I started moving the paper and I was like, oh my goodness. I was fussy cutting today, as a matter of fact. Now, do I want to do it all the time? I'm not going to say I'm going to do it all the time, but I can say I do it more now.
So when you fussy cut, do you sit and fussy cut a bunch of stuff at once, or do you fussy cut when you need it?
No, I sat and I fussy cut a whole bunch of stuff. Like once I learned what she told me to do, I was like, oh, well, let's pull this from over here by the cricket and let's go see if we can do it. And I cut probably about maybe 15, 20 pages of stuff.
Oh, wow. See, I'm team fussy cut as I need it. I dislike it so much that I'm not going to sit there and waste my time fussy cutting. I'll do it when I need it. Because it is not my favorite thing to do at all. At all. All right. What's the weirdest thing you've ever used in a journal?
Oh, what's the weirdest? Thing I've ever used in a journal. Let me think about that. Oh, I don't know. Well, I made a cover. Well, that's not the strangest things because everybody makes. I was gonna say the cereal box, but that's not the strangest. I'm quite sure it wasn't the strangest thing. I just thought about something. Yeah, I used the box for a cover, and the box cover was from a Tampax box.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I had to think. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that would be. I made
There you
sure
go.
that was gonna be good and covered too. Now, if they uncover it, that's on them.
Hey, Lydia. Hey, Cindy. Welcome in. That's funny. If you could rate anyone's stash, who would it be?
Oh, Bitty Penny.
Bitty Penny.
I already know Bitty Penny.
Yep. For me, Bitty Penny and Di. Because I've seen
Well, I
Di's.
don't know. Listen, maybe because Casey was talking about them Tim Holtz stamps, so I don't know. He might be added to the list.
He might be rated too.
Yeah, he might be because he got some beautiful stamps. Like I love stamps. As you can see, I'll stamp something in a minute. Oh, look at those. Those are so cute.
Yeah, he got me onto the Global Land website, and there's a shopping cart waiting for me to check out still that's quite full. Thanks, Casey.
Yeah, I closed it down because it's a no shop August. I can't shop until September 1. So I was just like, no. Hey, CKR. Hi, everybody.
Did you bookmark it just for later? Hey,
Now, you
Colleen.
know I did.
Right? I can't buy it now, but next month I'm going to catch up on what I didn't spend.
Yeah, I didn't say I couldn't window shop. I just said I'm not spending. So but Pam, seriously, I spent enough in July on watercolors because it was World Watercolor. I'm like, why not?
Well, and you were testing stuff out. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. That'll be my excuse.
Experimenting and learning. You were doing a service to other people on YouTube by testing all the paints that you bought. So I'll justify it for you. Don't worry.
Okay, got it. I got it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I am going to go with it. Will not argue.
Let's see. What is the question? What is a trend or supply you don't understand the hype about?
Let's see. Let me see. Let me back up because it's going to be out of the trend or the hype. Let me back it up. Oh my God. What is it? I could say, I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about it.
Like something you see people doing and you're like, why? I don't get it.
I ain't ran into nothing like that yet.
No?
I have not. And I'm trying to seriously think.
For me, it's mushrooms.
Mushrooms. But mushrooms are kind of, well,
People always doing like full journals with mushrooms. Why? I don't get it.
Look, as you talk about mushrooms, look what's on my desk.
See? I don't get it.
Let me think. Junk journals. Let's see.
It could be junk journals. It could be no, Brenda, not stickles. Di got me finally to get stickles. Di and Estrada have been bugging me, so they finally broke down.
What is stickles?
Stickles is, it's kind of like a glitter glue.
Oh,
It's
oh,
like
oh,
so
oh.
full of glitter. Yeah, kind of, but
Okay.
it's a Stickles is the brand.
Okay, let me tell you. So you just hit the nail on the head. Glitter. I don't
It's
see what the
this
big deal is. Glitter.
glitter.
Oh, I got some
Ooh.
stickles. Look at me asking what the I got some of that. That's about the
Watch
only
out!
way glitter can come in my studio is it's in something that's going to contain it.
Watch out! Di might be throwing things at you any
I
moment.
know, I know. I just thought about that. But yeah, glitter is glitter. I don't
She,
I'm okay with it, but I don't understand the hype about the glitter. But I
no,
kind of do. So it's not really like I don't hate it, but yeah, it'll be one thing. If you tell me I gotta create with it, I'll be like, "Ugh." Oh, and alcohol inks. Alcohol
yeah,
inks.
yeah, yeah.
I
Me
think I
too.
think alcohol inks would be. I literally just I'm decluttering, and so alcohol inks kind of -3 because I do use alcohol inks in my mixed media canvas. So I do, but yeah,
Only
between
certain
the two,
colors.
yeah, green and yellow.
Now, I have seen some people making the vintage tape using alcohol markers. And I think the only time I would get alcohol markers would be just those certain colors to do that.
Yeah, I got alcohol markers, but I don't like that alcohol. That the one that
Oh,
smelly stuff.
the inks
The
themselves.
actual
Yeah,
ink. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I got them. The only reason that I have them is because I took a class and I needed them because at the time, I thought they were like, oh, this will be cool. But then after now, I'm just like, yeah, I don't understand what the hype is about. So yeah,
I'll
alcohol
stick with
ink over glitter.
colors.
Yes.
I'll stick with my colors.
Yeah.
So, is there anything I didn't touch on that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I need y'all to know how fabulous I am. She didn't touch on that. She really did not hone in on just how fabulous I am. Like, I'm just freaking
we
fabulous.
we all knew that already. That's why I didn't touch on it.
Listen, I'm good though. I mean, if there's anything else anybody else want to know or from what they saw, but other than that, no, I'm enjoying. I think we did good. I didn't um I didn't get shamed too much from the questions.
I know
I'm
one
quite
thing that you mentioned. Oh, go ahead.
what?
One thing that you mentioned in the little Google form that I had was talking about creating joy no matter what. Do you want to touch on that?
Oh yeah. So those that don't know
Because that's
me,
all you.
yeah, those that don't know me, I'm the mother. Like I said, I'm the mother of 7 children that I personally birthed. I have a set of twins. For the women out there that know, and men that maybe don't, that's 6 pregnancies, 7 babies. Um, um, we as women, we get that. But
Right.
out of those 7, I've lost 2. 2 of them are already my heavenly angels, and I lost them 12 years apart. So that is why, hence, when I say create joy, I'm speaking from a place of where I've been lower than low can be, and to where the word that came off my tongue mostly started with an F. And even though my grandma was saying pray, I was still saying F praying and all the things. And so COVID happened, and I pretty much, everybody went online. And so it was like the world stopped just for me to heal and to find myself. And so, when I'm talking about joy, I'm really speaking that no matter what you've gone through in life, no matter what you're going through in life, you can always find joy in something. You just got to figure out what that something is. And even though I, slap paint on paper, I make junk journals, I do book binding, all of that came from a very, very painful place. And coming from that painful place, it saved my sanity. And so that's why I want you to know, when you hear me some days, if you happen to join me on my channel and it's just like, she seemed like she on a little rant. Sometimes I have to go down the rant hole just to get to the joy, you know. But that's pretty much the crux of me for all of it. And thank you for your condolences and all that's in the chat. And I do appreciate that. But I know that God has called me to do what I do here now.
Yes.
And it's because people need to see that even though bad things happen in the world, we still, and I can say this from having said it, God still loves you even when you tell him, I don't want to deal with you no more. I don't want you no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. And he wakes you up. If you're still here and you just took a deep breath in and your chest went in and out and he still loves you. And he wants you to know that it's okay. But find something that brings you joy just as much as all of this. And talking to you guys, like, I've done all the things. I just encourage people to just find that one or two things that bring you joy. And out of that, my son left me 3 beautiful grandchildren. So I have 14 grandchildren. So life after death it's been so, you couldn't have told me. His anniversary is coming up next month, no, in October, and it'll be 6 years. You wouldn't have been able to tell me 6 years ago that I'll be here slapping paint on paper, having fun, hanging out with you guys, and looking forward to a better day, or looking forward to the next time we hang out, or you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
just really, find the joy in it.
Yep.
I mean, a pig can find joy in slop. So,
This is true.
yeah. So,
Well, I know I have I love coming and watching you paint and listening to you talk because you are very inspirational. And not, I mean, yeah, I've had losses. Nothing as large, as huge as losing 2 kids and a grandchild. But the things that you say make sense, and they, even when it's just something that's little and petty, or that feels
mm-hmm,
little and petty, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And I have sent several people your way that have said, oh, well, I don't, I'm having trouble crafting because of this, or, it's like, go listen to Karen. You need to go listen to Karen.
Yeah,
Because
I
she's,
appreciate that.
yeah. Well, you're very inspirational when it, not just with your art, but with the things that you say, and especially the like, because you want to tell everybody what you're working on this month in August, for what your
Oh,
focus
sure.
is. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Because we can let them, even if they want to take a screenshot.
Let me make you big, if I can remember how to do it here.
I don't know, so don't
There
ask
we
me.
go. All right, gotcha.
Okay, so here is what I'm working on over on my channel for the month of August. It's August Reflection Guide, and it's make space for the life you've been praying for, dreaming about, or whatever it is. And if you want to I'll kind of put it right there. You can kind of get these prompts, because these prompts are to make you kind of think about some things. Like, what lie am I still believing that's crowding out my confidence? Like, somebody maybe told you as a child, you can't do this. Like, I wanted to go to law school, and I had a teacher to tell me, you're not smart enough to go. You don't get the grades to go to no law school. So she hindered me. So I went to school. Okay, well, I'll go for education. She said I'm not smart enough to do. So that was the lie that was told. Well, during COVID, I went and took the LSAT, did good, and then applied to Syracuse University. And then I was like, oh, well, I've done it. I don't want to go to law school. But you see how I claimed
But I
my,
proved, yes. Yeah.
I took back my power. So these are some prompts that I came up, like, what lie did somebody tell you? Right? We're all artists in here. If you're in this group right now, you got here because somebody invited you, gave you the link or whatever, because you're creative. And so don't walk away and say, I'm not an artist. Don't let nobody tell you you're not. You are. And tell them, I'm giving you permission to say you are. Here is your official permission slip. You have my permission to say that you are and is. Okay. So in August over on my channel, that's all I'm really talking about is reclaiming who you are. Who were you born to be? Right? Maybe life served you something that you had to go down a path that you had to go to take care of the family or do what you had to do, but you really have that thing that's burning inside and you really want to do it. And so therefore, I'm over here giving you permission to try to kind of just dream that dream. Get back into that 7-year-old you and just do it. So yeah, that's it.
Yep. Well, and it's just, yeah. So, and I know that you've been talking too about like the whole decluttering thing, not just decluttering, because a lot of people when they declutter only focus on decluttering.
Pam. Come on, Pam, you got it. Yeah, what she said. So yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so decluttering, and I think I forgot. Like decluttering is a part of it. That part came from me. I needed to declutter some thoughts in my mind, so I added that the decluttering to you can dream again. And so what usually keeps you from dreaming is all the mess that's in your thought process, all the mess that might be on your desk that you don't need. And so Monday, what's today? Yeah, Monday, I'm going to be talking about what's that one tool that's in your space, in your studio, in your craft room, in your kitchen table, or over in the corner, over in that junk drawer that you haven't ever touched since you bought it. It's time to let it go. And then those thoughts that are in your head that they're no longer serving you. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to do this. I don't paint like she does, so I can't do that. I can't make a prompt card out of that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So in the declutter those thoughts that are really keeping the positive thoughts out. And I give you prompts. Most of the time I try to make a prompt sheet. And all this stuff comes from my journal, the things that I've done over the years, my own personal journal, and my own personal life. Like literally right now, I'm working on forgiveness. I'm having to forgive the people that killed my son. I'm not there yet, but I know that in my mind, I have to take that and take it and put it at the forefront. It's at the forefront. I'm trying to take it out and write down on a piece of paper, I forgive, and write down the boy's name, but I can't because I'm not there yet. And so then even with that, I'm like, God, see, I'm still saying what I can't do. So help me with that. So it's all a mind shift. It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight because y'all, we didn't get here like in 1 month or 1 year or even 10 years. This is a lifetime. So yeah, decluttering of all things.
Well, and that forgiveness thing, that is for you and not for him. And one of the most important things that you can do for yourself to make your life not better, but to...
No, it's better. It will make my life better.
Yeah. But it's a very important thing because it's not something then that you have that weight that you have to carry around anymore. That forgiveness, because I've had to forgive somebody for something that, and it's a huge weight off your shoulders. It really is.
I think now that I'm talking about it, it's even getting lighter. So I know when I do. Because here's the other thing, like my daughter and my granddaughter, for those that, know me or been on my channel, they know, and those that don't know me, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she committed murder-suicide. So that's why I'm in my oldest granddaughter, which was my daughter's. So imagine being mad at somebody and they're gone and there is no, you know what I'm saying? So the workings of that it took me about 13, 14 years to even say, You know what? I forgive her. I forgive her. It was her life. She did what she want. Okay, I got that part out of the way. And then the next probably 5 or 6 years, I had to figure out like, okay, but she took my granddaughter. And then, so I had to do all this. So all the work that I'm doing on my channel this month, it's personal work that I've done. And I know that I'm going to forgive the guys because it was 3 guys that ambushed my son and murdered him. And so I know I'm going to forgive them because it's what God would want me to do. And I know I need to, and I need to just get it out of my head because the days that I hold on to it, I already know. But I'm going to tell you something. Right. That's one thing that stops my creative juices from flowing. So I know that when it happens, that's when I end up walking. And, it's usually God is like, you got to let it go, Karen. And I'm like, but.
Right.
Yeah. And a friend of mine. So this is why I've gotten on the boat to even talking about it. Is a friend of mine said, well, you want God to forgive you, don't you? And I was like, well, at this point, I don't really care.
Right. He's done some stuff to me already that just kind of turned my world way upside down, and I don't really care right now.
I don't really care right now. And he was like, yeah, really? So one day when I was on a walk, girl, and I walked up on this big old rattlesnake, and God had me face to face with that sucker, and I was like, all right, God, I'm working on it. I'm gonna get it out. I promise you, I'm gonna forgive. Just don't let that ever. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, girl, that was enough. I was like, I promise, I'm gonna work harder at it. I would never say I'm not gonna forgive. But that was just last year too. That was last year too, Pam. Like literally.
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, and like somebody just said, I think it was Maddie just said it will happen when it's supposed to happen. Just like everything else, it's not something you can push. It's just something that eventually it's like, oh, hey, I can do this. And, easy enough.
Well, being, cause after my son, I'm a counselor at well, after he was killed, I stopped, doing all the things. And so even as a counselor, I know that it is part of my healing journey. And I know all, so it's like this, I know all the things. I just think that my 2-year-old in the grocery store kicking because my mama won't buy me the candy. I just think part of me just like, I just don't want to,
Right.
I feel like I would be doing my son a disservice to just say I forgive them from taking his life. And then I had a dream where it seems a conversation was being had with me and my dad, because my dad has passed on. And my dad was like, they didn't take your son, God did. So if you want to be mad at God, but forgive them so that you can move on with what he has for you. And I woke up crying and I was just like, all right, fine, I'm going to do it. Just y'all give me a couple more years.
Well, and that's, I've always heard that we have an expiration date that's been put on us, whether it's we die from a car accident, murder, normal natural causes, cancer, whatever, it's going to happen. And it was meant to happen on that day. So it just depends on what it is that does it, but that's still a hard thing to accept when it's something that is just so sudden and like, whoa, okay. Was not ready for that one.
Oh, definitely was. But here's the other thing. I think really, truthfully, I've forgiven them. I think I just need to let it go so that I can, because I'll forgive them. It doesn't mean that I have to, give them permission to do anything. It's all for me.
It is.
But for the most part of it, I think I have. Somewhere in there. And I think it's because I've talked about it so much. I think it's easier to say that I haven't forgiven them. But in my heart of hearts, I know the flesh side of me is walking in the unforgiveness. But I do know in my spirit, knowing what God does for me, I've forgiven them because it's just, I did not want them to get the death penalty. I know that. because for one, I didn't want to put their mothers in the place of where I was.
Right.
I wanted them to, have to live with this for the rest of their lives. So
Right.
it's a journey. It's a journey. It's definitely a journey. So my words of encouragement for anybody that's on the journey, with the journey, or have had something similar, just know that it's a journey, and you got to trust the process. And some days the
I like
process
what
drags you through the mud.
Yes, definitely. Cindy put it really good. She says forgiving them doesn't mean they aren't accountable. They need to be prosecuted by the law. Unforgiveness holds us hostage, not them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me and my counselor voice, that is spoken very well. I'm glad you said that. But in the world, when the woman lost the child, right? I'm like, yeah. But I get it. I get it. I just want people to know. Mostly when I start talking about it, is I'm not where I used to be, because I'm talking about it. Before I wasn't talking about it, and that was dangerous.
Definitely, because you get all up in your own head, and that can lead you to not so good places.
Right. And y'all know what? Let me tell y'all something about Karen. Let me tell you something real quick. Okay. Let me tell you something. I like my freedom. And you know why I like my freedom? There's no way in world. For one, I don't look good in orange. I don't look good in all black. And the thoughts that were raging around in my head when I, that happened, I didn't need that, because I like to pee in private. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't need a cellmate. So
I love that.
Yeah, so we
That's awesome.
we had to get our thoughts together, girl. We had to get our mind right. Yes, we're good. We're good.
That's funny.
Yeah. See, and then now, like, I have to. I mean, I can laugh about it. I can joke about it, but in all honesty, it's the gift that God has given me to continue to move forward. It's laughter, and sometimes, some days, that laughter turns into tears. But I am very much so grateful that I continue to show up.
And it's something that I think, as far as forgiveness too, is that a lot of times people, I think, tend to believe that if you're forgiving somebody, then that makes what they did okay. And that is not what it's about. Hey, Beth, that's not what it's about. Forgiving them is about freeing yourself so that you can move on. It doesn't make it okay. And it's not that you have to forget it, but it just makes it easier to live day by day.
And I think, and with that, to add to that, I think it's harder. I'm not going to use the word hard. We're not going to use hard. Let's erase hard. It's a little bit difficult sometimes when we're talking about death, and we're talking about maybe my mother-in-law pissing me off.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So they're different, and I don't want you to think that I'm forgiving you because I want you to just come and hit me over the head again, or, say something crazy again. But when you're talking about death, I think the power that I gained was knowing that no one has power over life and death but God. I think that's the part that really, really, really let me hone in more on forgive them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But forgiveness is one of those things I think that they need to teach in school too. Like, it needs to be a full-on curriculum. Because I think if we learned about forgiveness and learned about death, if we just learned about the basics of these things early on in our formative years, then I don't think it will be so hard. And some people maybe were taught, growing up to forgive or what have you. I absolutely, my grandma, like I said, she was the first one. You got to forgive them, baby. And I was just like, whatever, so I was taught, but I think I start weighing the forgiveness on what you did to me.
Yeah.
When we shouldn't. Forgiveness is just forgiveness.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, where are you? There you go. See what happens when you put your favorite things on your desk? They're right at your hand. They're like right there.
I wouldn't have any
Oh,
desk space left.
oh well, you know my desk is 42 by 72.
I'm not sure how big mine is. It's big. Um, but the space that you see is only the space I'm working in is only 22 by 16. Everything else around it is all crammed up in here. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say when we moved from Colorado and we moved in this house, the lady that the people that we bought from, the lady was a seamstress, so her husband built a room on for her.
Uh-huh.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, the 10.5 acres in that room sold.
Oh, girl.
Sold.
Girl, you had a built-in room already for you? That's
Oh,
nice.
see what, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about God is just like, hey, I know you're sad, but I'm going to give you some great things. You just got to keep walking forward. So
Right.
I just
Yeah.
got to. You know what? I thought about one of the questions that you had on there that I didn't choose because I could not figure out what my answer would have been. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna back into that question for you. And I don't know. It's one of I think the question was the tool that I hate using, or the tool, something about a tool. Do you remember that?
Is there a supply? Yeah, is there a supply you refused to use at first that you now love? Is that the one?
No. I think it had something to
Um,
do about tools I hate. Because I wrote on this sticky note right here, I was like, tools I hate. Um,
what's one craft supply you secretly hate using? Yeah.
yeah, it's the date stamp.
Really?
Yeah. And
Why?
I've shared this on my channel. I have about 4 or 5 of them, and I just that could be on the hype thing. I don't get the hype about them either, but because I just don't. I probably because I forget them, but I don't like this one is right here for decoration. It's just so cute sitting on my desk, right? But I never use it. I
I
never
have
use
one, and the only time it gets used is when I do my weekly library card challenge. And that's only because it's a library card. It has to have a date stamped on it, right?
Oh yeah. See, maybe if I did something like that.
So it gets used once a week, but only because of that. Before that, it just sat there. So I get it.
Yeah,
I get
and
it.
so because I started out like I said with acrylic earlier, and I started out doing Bible journaling. And at the bottom of the pages, that's what everybody was like, okay, well, date stamp. I was like, well, I don't have a date stamp, so I got to get a date stamp. So then I got a date stamp, and then I got date stamps with kits I had. And I was like, girl, you don't even. So when I started decluttering up under in one of these bins, I found like 4 date stamps. I was
And I don't
like,
even use the cute one sitting on my desk.
I know it is just for cuteness. It is just for cuteness. What was that? Do you sign your art with your name and date? I do not put the date on it, but let me show you something. This was Beth inspired. Beth, see what I'm saying? See how we over here in this community we just inspire people. Beth sent me something, and I was just like, "Oh, baby, I need to know. I need that in my life." But I have my own stamp that has slap and paint on paper, which is
Oh,
trademarked.
yes.
And then Karen McKoy, which is my name, is trademarked. So it's slap and paint on paper by Karen McKoy. That's the stamp that goes on my copies, that goes on my prints. But if you get an original by me, then it will be signed and it will have the year, not the whole date. It will just have the year. So it'll be Karen McKoy and then 2025. That's how
And that's
that.
pretty typical. That's pretty typical for most artists, though, isn't it? Just the year, not anything else. Like
Oh,
professional
I
um,
don't know.
painters. I don't ever remember seeing like a painting that was hanging somewhere that had like a date on it that was a full date. It might say like 25 or something like that, but not a full on
Oh, well, some
August
people put it
2020.
on the back. So most people will put like my friend that's here, her work that she has in her store, she puts all of the information on a card on the back. And so the date it was created, she will put that on there, but it's not on the work itself.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, maybe that, but I'm like you, I haven't seen um anything on the front. I hope that
Yeah.
answered your question. Okay, that's what she was asking. Okay, cool, Carrie.
Yeah.
I will sign my watercolors with month and year. Okay.
Yeah. And
And
see,
then
Debbie said,
you're already learning. You're learning over here. So hey, who knows? But because I have my name trademark, it will always be Karen McKoy.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I think some of it is like by having at least the year on it, you can go back and look at your progression. You know what I mean? Instead of, whereas if it's, I don't see as much importance of having the whole thing there as opposed to, having a year so that it's like, oh, look, I did this way back in 2015. Oh my God, look at where I'm at now. That's the
I
only thing
think
I could, the purpose
yeah,
of it.
for me, the way I keep up with that is I take photos, so I'm gonna always know the date because of I'm a little Apple junkie over here, so it I have a folder that has artwork and stuff. So I'll take a picture. Like even after this, when we finish tonight, I'll take a picture of all of this. Even though we know when this was because it's going to be up on your channel. But for me, down the line, if somebody, God forbid, I pass away and my kids get it, they'll be like, "Oh, she did this on, whatever." So it'll have its whole little story that goes into my digital. I guess we can call it my digital diary.
Yeah.
Now, if
Yeah.
something I paint comes out of a painful place, like I have my acrylics that's on canvas, I have a series that's called Her Tears. And some people like, how'd you come up with that? Well, the original, I literally was crying while I was painting and the tears were dropping on the canvas. And so after I finished it all, and I was just like, oh, look at her tears. And that's how the series got its name, Her Tears.
Oh, cool. So you buy one in those paintings and you've got a little bit of Karen with you.
Literally, like literally.
Right?
Got my DNA on it. So yeah, but that's
Alrighty.
fun.
Is there anything else that you can think of that you want to say before we finish up?
No, I'm good. Anybody need to know anything? Any dark things they want to know? I mean, I always tell people I'm an open book. Oh, oh, yeah, there are some other things. Hold on, let me tell you. Okay,
All
so
right.
aside from being an artist, I am an author. I've co-authored 2 books, and I am a solo author of 2 books. I am also a TED Talk. I've done a TED Talk. So I'm a speaker
Cool.
by trade as well. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something else. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. And my books I pretty much sell my books, and you can reach me on my platforms mostly. Slap and Paint on Paper is my website for my artwork and my junk journals and things like that. And my book is on there. Instagram, I am Karen McKoy. And most of the thing you can Google me. I always tell people I'm Googleable now. But the thing about it is you have to spell my last name. I am the real McKoy.
Yes.
McKoy.
Not the other way.
Not the other way. I'm not the McCoy. You will never get to me that way. But if you spell me, if you just, go in on YouTube, even on YouTube, it's the channel. My channel is Slap and Paint on Paper. But even if you go in under Karen McKoy, just make sure you spell McKoy right. I'm over on Instagram. I'm not really on Facebook that much. I am on TikTok, but not. I go on there for the laughs, but my daughter told me I need to get on there more, but I haven't. I've just fallen in love with the communities and all you guys on YouTube. Like y'all show up. Like look at you, like you're here. Like there's people that were, I think y'all in a whole nother. It's already Saturday, or
Right.
on the way. You know what I'm saying? So we are all over the world, and I'm so grateful for it. So I take it
The
not
one,
robbery that you're here.
the one thing I don't like about StreamYard is it doesn't show you what the count of how many people are here. Can somebody
There's
can one of my
34 here
mods
right now.
34? Is that what you see? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And
Yeah.
I know like if you go to some bigger channel that's not much, but to me that's a lot of people that came to hang out to hear what you had to say, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And they came to Pam, the ginger cat lady.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
This is true.
32. It's down to 32 now. But even on my eCam, mine, it shows, because we're going through StreamYard, it doesn't show me. But usually I have my so I can see the chat. I have my
Mhm.
iPad up.
Oh,
And
gotcha. Okay.
it was like listen, girl, you were up to 42 for a minute. We
Seriously?
were up
Wow.
there. So I'm with you, Pam, because like
Wow.
I usually get maybe on my lives, like, and because I do my lives at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time, so to have anything over 10, I just be like, Lord, thank you. You
Oh,
know?
no, girl, I know exactly what you mean because I oh, I do. You know what? I do see it up there now, and thank you. And just told me
Oh, it is?
StreamYard has it at the top, and it does. I see it now. 33 people. Um, my lives at night. I typically, even at god awful middle of the night, have 13 plus watching.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that just has always, I'm like, okay, hey, I'm good. I'm good with this many people hanging out with me. This is cool.
Now, Pam, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
10 hours?
Well, that one was a little bit different because we were waiting for Biddy Penny to come on. I would have normally have gone to bed by that time, but yeah, we were waiting for Biddy Penny because it was her birthday celebration. So
Wow. And I looked up and I saw that thing, because I usually catch you, because I fall asleep on Juju, on Mama
right.
Juju. So you'll be talking about the after dark. I'll be like, oh my God. So when I woke up and I saw that thing, I was like, oh my God. What are you doing? And then here's the other thing. I was like, how the heck do you even replay 10 hours?
Yeah, I know, right? You do it like Solid does. You do it fast forward.
Oh no, I want to listen. Oh, or on a road trip. Now I'm gonna save that for a road trip. That's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna do.
yeah. So
Okay.
I know people are like, how can you do it that long? And what are what are you doing and why are you doing? I am a night owl. I have always been a night owl. I hated working normal work hours. If I could have taught during the nighttime, I would have much preferred that and done better. Um, but during the day is when I work on my videos and creating the things that I need to create for my design team posts and getting my life together and that kind of thing. And then at night, that's when I'm working on the things that I want to work on, like the journals that I'm going to be selling and that kind of thing. So when you come to one of my lives, it's you're watching me work on something. You're not watching me. I'm not teaching anything. It may not be the most exciting thing. Just ask some of the people there. It's probably not the most exciting thing, but the reason I started doing the lives was because I was already doing it anyway, and I was already creating at that time anyway. And I would much rather do it with people to talk to because to me, creating is a social thing. And so, what, baby? I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay.
I heard her.
Yeah, I don't know why he's talking, but yeah, it's a social thing. I've always, when I used to scrapbook, I did a lot of socials and worked at a scrapbook store and participated in the socials, and it just, I enjoy the interaction part. I enjoy talking with the people that are there, and they, them looking at something and saying, whoa, what are you doing? No, or okay, it's got enough on it, you can stop, Pam. That kind of thing. So it just, it's not something that it's not tiring to me. I know there's people that are like, how can you sit that long? How can you talk that long? It's just normal to me. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? I think because when like you did inspire me. Like I've already said, I was like, oh, you know what? I think I need to, because usually my lives on Monday and Wednesday. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm on Monday and Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
There you go.
They're usually like, except for World Watercolor Month, I did almost like 2 hours, but mostly they were like, an hour and 10, hour 15 minutes, and it's after I finished with the live, because what you just said was just like, Dad, why don't you just stay there? And if they got somewhere to go, then they'll go. But
and that's the thing. I always hear people apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry. Bitty Penny does it all the time. It's like, knock it off. Knock it off, Toby. She's always, I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you. If I have something I have to do, you're not going to keep me. I'm going to go, or I'm going to take you with me if I can. It's not like, if I need to do the dishes, well, you're going out in the kitchen with me. I'm not going to, you're not holding me hostage. So that's, that's why.
I think that's cool. So some of them, I think I'm going, because usually when I get off of the live, I'm still in the studio.
Right.
I'm still sitting there, still painting, or at that point, I'm probably adding, depending on what I did on the live, probably doing something with it, So
right.
I was like, okay, well, we're going to try it. I'm going to pull a Pam and just see what we can do.
Like Casey says that he can go as long as he has the ideas flowing or lined up to do. And see, Casey, that's what, with me, that's what I know what it is that I want to work on. And since I'm making 20 journals at once, basically, I've got plenty to work on. So the only reason I stop at 6 is because the sun's coming up and it's time for me to go to bed, and at that point, I can go to bed. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that I can't just go in and lay down because it's time to go to bed and fall asleep. I have to be tired.
Yeah, I get that. Now I will say, if I do leave the studio, I'm going to get in the bed, but I have my watercolor pencils next to the bed with a coloring book, with watercolor paper in a coloring book. And then I'll start nodding and be like, okay, put this down. And then I'll go. So I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah. I was just last year at 62 or 61 years old, diagnosed as ADHD. And it makes sense because my brain, if I lay down, my brain goes. And it goes, and it goes, and it goes. So I have to be tired enough that the brain is not capable of going. Mama, stop telling my secrets out there. I saw that.
Yeah, I got that. What'd your mom say?
She's posting about something about me always being active and something else. Pam has always been very active and social. You know what? It's weird though, because I don't see myself as being social because I don't people. I don't like peopling. I love doing this, but I don't put me in a group of people. Don't want
Oh,
that.
so what you're saying, Pam, so what I hear you saying is I don't need to invite you to Italy for the retreat?
Oh no, I will do that.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Girl, I will do that. No, it's
'Cause
like I get my energy gets zapped by being around people.
you don't want to do unnecessary people.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I get that. I don't even be wanting to go to the grocery store.
No, I don't. I don't. We order groceries because I
I
don't.
wish I could order groceries, but I live
Being
30
too lazy.
minutes from like Walmart won't deliver because I think I'm 2 miles outside of their radius. So it's not ain't no there's no what Uber Eats, there's none of that. I got to get in the car, and I better want it if I'm getting in the car to drive to it. My husband
Right.
drives 35 minutes to work because he works at Fort Rucker. For those that don't know, I'm in Alabama, Roll Tide. And so yeah, I don't have the luxuries of it, but I also chose the simple life, and I am ever so happy. The closest neighbor is 2.5 acres on either side of me. I don't have a neighbor in the front nor the back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Now I
Well, I
could.
don't
Oh,
even.
I
Go
do.
ahead.
I do Hungry Roots now. That's what I do. So that's the closest I can get to food being delivered.
Yeah, yeah, and that's nice because there are other things like that you can order and have delivered by the mail, so that does make it a little bit easier. So yeah, Cheryl, that's hilarious. So Cheryl's looking at my paper that I have on my table right now, and she's saying, "Does her paper say peopling right now?" And it does. It says the peopling of North America.
Oh, it surely does. The peopling of North America, and we're talking about peopling. Wow, talk about things listening.
Oh my lord, that is hilarious. Yeah, I don't even people. I don't even like to people when it comes to family. Sorry, Mama, but she knows that about me. I yeah, I don't. I don't. I don't like to people. I don't like to have to people.
Yeah, I don't like to have to. Yes, I
Yeah,
like to
don't.
choose when I do it.
Yeah, don't make me don't tell me I have to or I should because that's really gonna send me the other direction.
You say so. I shouldn't mention Tennessee orange. Oh yeah, you can mention Tennessee orange. I like orange. I just love crimson better. Oh, and I do like orange for the Florida Gators, and that was because my daughter went to Florida.
But not wearing it.
Yeah, I don't like orange. No.
Just don't want to wear orange.
Not jail orange. No.
No.
No. Tennessee, what do we got? I think I have a Clemson jersey. Clemson jersey. And what's the other one? Tennessee. I only like Tennessee when no, it wasn't a Tennessee. Wait. I'm a Nick Saban fan. So let's just say wherever Nick went, that's where I went, except for Alabama. Because in Alabama, you're either born to be a Roll Tide or to be Auburn, that other team. But once I got to the point, I was like, oh man, that's a sexy man. And so I started following Nick Saban. And when he came to Alabama, I just had the best of both worlds, sexy and Alabama. So
I'm all on it.
yeah, now that he's retired, it's just like, uh,
Yes,
yeah.
Casey, have to fall into the will nots fast when it comes to peopling. Most definitely. Yeah, most
So I
definitely.
have a question
Harley?
for the chat. Look at Harley. I was going to say, didn't I just see Harley go across?
Yeah, he's right here.
I wouldn't decline all social engagements if it wasn't for my husband. I'm not a people person, but I'm like a chameleon. I will people when I have to, and I'll fit into the place I need to. But now that we live where we live, um, I want to say the walk to the mailbox is a long ways out. So people know when they get ready to come to my house, call first because I can look out the window and you can't see me looking out the window. So my family, my kids even know, don't surprise mama because you might get the surprise because she might not be home.
Right. Or not answer the door.
Yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't answer the door, but I just if I don't want to be bothered with one of them, just listen. Don't sneak up on me. Just don't surprise me.
Right.
Just
Yep.
yeah,
Nope.
call first. Call first.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Most definitely.
but yeah,
All right.
that's all.
You want to show us what you've been working on this whole time?
Okay, let me show you all the things. Let's show you all the things. Okay.
Got you up there in solo. It's all about you, girl.
Okay, man. Oh, Pam, no, it's all about me. I got a pillow that says that too. Oh, and for though I am an only child, so don't look. My little all my it's all about me. It's been all about me. So I'm trying to share with the world. That's why I had seven kids because I was the only child.
Sandy just hit it on the nose there, and then I have to put on a bra. That's the other thing.
Oh, I'm not with you on that. I no, we're not gonna get into that. It's men folk on here. We'll save that for a girl chat. Okay, so these are all. I was getting ready to. I'm not gonna put stamps. Y'all saw me stamp these with the stamp with the calligraphy. These, if you paid attention, I slapped some gesso, acrylic gesso on these, so that we can wait and watch how the paint pop back out, and then I'm going to stamp numbers on them. So that's what was going to do with those. But on the back, these are just going to be upcoming for whatever. I'll be ready for when Beth does her prompts for whenever she does it again. I'll be ready for her. And I'm going to already have my pretty card deck. I put them on cards. So they're there and we already got them done. And then I because Bitty Penny says everything has to have a little vintage photo on it. So you can see some vintage photos. She would be proud.
She would.
Yeah, so I like that. And that's a new thing. I didn't do that before. So now I like it. And yeah, that's it. Just put them on cards to make them be ready for my next new prompts for whatever Beth got. I don't know what she got or whoever, whatever prompts come up. I like new things. I'm a little bougie about reusing stuff. But we will have like 3 different sets so we can recycle them that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's that.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let me get everybody over here on me.
I was going to say something now, like Di said, get off me.
Right. But you got to do it the right way, though. You got to do it the right way. Get off me.
Get off me.
Casey tries.
I don't think I've ever heard Nick Saban called sexy. Really? Oh my God.
Casey tries to say get off me, but it just doesn't have the, well, he says it. He tries to say it with the same like growl or bite that Di does it with. And sorry, Casey, it just doesn't work, honey. So I've just been sitting over here working on some stuff for my Christmas junk journals, and it's just a little
cute.
a little journaling card that I got some from. It's not an original idea by any means. I am actually copying Erin from Erin in the Adirondacks. I bought some from her and it was her original idea. And so I'm not going to do this part though, because that requires sewing and stuff that I don't want to do. So, but I will put something else up there and then some cuteness on them. So yeah, that's what I was working on for my.
Now you're taking those and putting those in your book.
Yeah. I have like on a belly band in the book, and then it'll slide over top of a belly band and then can be journaled on the inside.
Oh, that is something else that's new. Me learning how to do belly bands for my junk journals too.
I like belly bands. They're fun.
I guess because I would snatch up that sewing machine or stitch them in, like bind them in or sew them in with my the book binding. What's like here is this is my all new pastime right here is Coptic stitching or
Ooh,
so
nice.
I make these and put these. So I have some of these in my shop, but I love the way they look, the exposed spine. And then I love the way that they open up and just, it's flat. So when you get ready to watercolor or whatever, doodle on the page or whatever, it's open for you. And I've fallen in love with
Oh, that's
just
nice.
switches.
That's a lot of work, though, isn't it?
Well, I did this one probably in like maybe 2 hours. Well, I take that back. I just lied. I'm trying to stop. Never mind. I take that back. I take that back. Okay. So the stitching to put them together about 2 hours. The whole thing all together maybe 4 hours, including the cover, cutting the papers down, folding them. So from start to finish of this book would have probably took me in one sitting, maybe about 4 or 5 hours. I haven't done one in one whole sitting. I might need to do that. Might do.
Yeah, I don't know. Stitching for 2 hours is, although I say that, but I think the last time I tried to do my 5-hole pamphlet stitch on my Rudolph book, I think was like an hour and a half. But yeah, only because I was struggling and I hadn't done one in a while and couldn't remember. Y'all are gonna make Casey blush, so yeah. But I do love.
Oh, I love Casey's laugh. Yes,
isn't it the best?
Yes,
I love
it. Yes.
He what was it? He said something up here. Where did it go? When I was talking about him and with his die impression, he says, "I get it. I'm no die, and I've accepted that. A guy can dream and try." Yes, you can, Casey. Yes, you can. Cindy, to answer your question, I'm making them to sell. So, and I hopefully by tonight I will have my first one ready. I'm very excited, and nervous because there's a whole lot of that in there, and we won't get started on that one because I'll cry again. So I'm not going there.
Oh, so you got some tears in your journals too.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did the other day. It was kind of silly, but yeah, it's my own thing. My own silly.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's been 2 hours. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long. Karen, thank you.
2 hours?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, does it? And Mama Juju's going to be on pretty soon. So, thank you, Karen, for coming and hanging out and sharing your story, more of your story and your life with us. I know, Hen. I know. I see it. You see that?
Yeah.
So thank you. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out and talking with me and crafting with me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did as well.
I did. And I got to see that I know how to do StreamYard.
It's easy, girl. It's easy.
So it's watercoloring.
Sandy, that's never going to happen because I can't interview myself. That would be awkward.
Oh, well, how about you come on my channel next and you can be my first guest because I've never had a guest on mine.
I could do that. We can set up a time. That would be fun.
Since y'all
you won't see no watercoloring. You won't see no watercoloring going on, but
oh no. See, and you know what, Pam? That's the other thing that I love about us. We get together and we chat and hone in on what we do best or whatever we like. Nobody, like when I ask you, well, what do you want me to do? You're like, well, whatever you want to do. That is the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, Hen said she can interview you. There you go. You got plenty of people.
Yeah, Hen said she would, but I love you, Hen. That scares me.
Hen must know something. Okay.
No, she doesn't know anything. Yeah.
We got you stammering, huh?
Yeah. So, all righty. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Karen. Thank you, everybody who came and hung out with us. I truly appreciate you spending part of your day with us and hanging out. And love y'all bunches.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye. We'll talk about it later, Hen. Bye.